To date, the money raised worldwide to fight Ebola is at less than half of the target number of $988 million. And Ebola didn't sneak up on us. It was declared an unprecedented epidemic by Doctors Without Borders in March. So why has the world been so slow to respond financially to this crisis? Here with more is MarketWatch reporter Quentin Fottrell. Quentin, thanks so much for being with us. You write in your piece that perhaps Ebola needs an ice bucket challenge. Could something like that be the answer?
Right, yeah. I mean, I was a little glib, but then I thought, well, actually, this is really what it needs. It needs some kind of marketing effort to galvanize people. American Red Cross have raised $2.9 million in the U.S. 2.8 million of that came from the Paul Allen Foundation. So that shows you the kind of individual effort being made. Doctors Without Borders fared slightly better. They've raised about 6.5 million in the U.S. Less than half of that came from individuals. So it just leaves the question, why has Ebola not really, why is it not a hot button issue, even though people are so concerned about it?
Could there be psychological factors at play here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you have an earthquake like in Haiti that got far more money, far more quickly, because it was an instantaneous event and it happened so shockingly, and people watched TV news footage of people, being killed and whatnot. And with Ebola, it's very difficult because people are very frightened of Ebola and they don't want to think about it. So it's not like they feel like it's a little closer to home, and it worries them in a way that a natural disaster in a faraway place does not.
Seems safer somehow, the natural disaster does. Now, is there also a timing issue here, the fact that so much of this came out over the summer?
Yeah, I mean, that's that's one theory, that most of the humanitarian aid actually came in late, really late in the summertime. People are away on vacation. They don't want to think about things like Ebola. Ebola also, although the epidemic really took hold in March, it really only started to gain momentum during the summer. And in the media we call the summer season the silly season. So it's difficult to get people's attention in the summer months.
Now, so what do you think the Ebola foundations can do going forward? Should there be some kind of concerted social media effort?
Yeah, I think there should. There really should. People need to know where to go.
Yes.
And I've mentioned a couple of places in my piece. They want to know, where can I go to registered, qualified charities that I know will give the money to the affected regions in West Africa. And they also want cash. They don't need, this is not a time when people need clothing or food. They really just need cash to get the medical personnel on the ground.
Absolutely. Quentin, thank you so much for that very important piece.